Hundin are a group of akinine beastkin that were bred from the beastkin known as the Vulkin and the Akin race, resulting in what looks like Vulkin without the horns. Much like dogs of Earth, Hundin hold many attributes that are similar to them. With bestial ears and tails that they use for communication, they share many characteristics like their canine counterparts. Like the Akin, Hundin stand upright and walk on two legs. They share the same flat facial features, lacking the muzzle of their Vulcan ancestors, but harboring their eyes, ears, tail, and nose, with the nose being far more darker than their pigmentation, which is usually pale in color. The Hundin are a highly fertile species, so they are capable of breeding with any other species out there. However, most other species do not condone the lifestyle of the Hundin, simply because the Hundin does not follow any type of religion, nor do they seem to worship any of the 7 gods, making them a free people, but at a cost. Rather, they come up with their own set of rules and guidelines to what they feel is right in their heart, which is why they get along so well with many species, especially those of the Vulcan and even those of the Alicut. They are a proud race of kin with a morale boost, thanks to those before them. The Vulcan of their past have always been highly looked upon by the Hundin, for they were the ones that set the bar for what it meant to be a free kind, without losing oneself to the corruption that plagues their mortal being on a daily basis. To them, being free is a gift from the gods themselves. Although they Hundin do not follow any set of religion, they are still a grateful kind. They have found a way to show their gratitude to the gods and give back to these gods in their own way, whether it is to serve others on some level of grace, or by sharing what they know about their methods of being a free kin only known to their kind. And this secretive path of higher being is the foundation of who they are as a race. Thanks to this method, they have found a way to live through their gods indirectly, without the knowledge of how it is done. They simply believe, as a nation, that this is how it was meant to be. It is not a belief that is pushed on to others, but rather encouraged to try the perspective in hopes that others can too live without the worry over where one came from or who they were meant to be. They'd already have that knowledge within them. Although they are now considered a race of free will that serves the gods in their own way, the Hundin were not exceptional from the consequences of the disbelief in their gods in the past. There was a time where they were living in total darkness, having no sense of guidance or direction to where they were supposed to be as a nation. This left them roaming the lands searching for answers to the roiling sensation inside of them that burns within every living creature on Ain upon birth. This sensation would be later discovered to be one's soul affinity, calling out to them and heed to their inner higher selves. But because the Hundin are a very proud race, they would refuse this call. Rather, they would seek the comfort of their own reality of being a proud, free race. This left them susceptible to the injuring corruption of the fallen god Malakath, thus pivoting them towards his cause of destruction and domination. This would mean that the Hundin would be under Malakath's control, allowing him to expand the numbers of the corrupted and tilting the war of domination in his favor. However, the Hundin are a rare breed of beastkin, the only species on Ain capable of following any command given to them. With them being a free kin, the opposite effect of the fallen one would happen. Rather than falling under Malakath's rule, they were prompted to become highly defiant and rebellious towards their nature, thus rebuking his influence. This self-reliance on one's inner self would unknowingly guide them back to their true selves, while giving the impression that they chose the path themselves. And this innate willingness of obedience to the 7 is what sets them apart from other species of the world, but also renders them a gullible species, capable of falling victim to other more advanced species above them. This drawback to their akinine nature would play into the hands of the gods and keep them from falling under Malakath's rule.